But my laptop is being a bitch. I think I have too many things on my laptop. Who can relate, guys? Who can relate to this constant memory BS? I'm gonna put this over here. So obviously I don't need my mic right now. I really wanted to go live from, I hope you guys can hear me good. I wanted to go live from my laptop, but like I said, stuff is like OBS is just being such a biatch. What's up, everybody? So yeah, I can't even go online right now. I'm out of memory. I'm doing a lot of artwork right now, and so I almost spilled my coffee. If you're here, hi. Let me see where I can see the chat. On my phone, I have zero idea. No, is that here? Chat. Da 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 da. Oh, don't you love it? That's why I'm doing this, because I need to seriously see what's up and how to get better at this. I literally woke up this morning thinking, I'm doing it live. Like, it's a big deal. It's really not, but it seems like a big deal. Yeah, so I don't know if you can hear me well or not, because I really should go here because it's daylight. But my whole setup is over there. That would be kind of, but maybe I don't need the whole setup right now, right? This is nicer. No, I want to be by my laptop. Type in the chat, say hello. As you can see. Also, I was about to go live, and then my dog decides that he has to go outside, my pit bull. And I'm like, really, right now? Does this have to be right now? Why? So, say hi if you're here. I do want to make this more of a regular thing, but obviously I'm still struggling. Maybe this side is better, than you can see my pink star. Yeah. So yeah, we did some new reactions this week. And SB19, how amazing. Restore pages. Oh, fuck off. I swear to God, guys, technology is so freaking annoying. At times, I'm going to join my own life right now so I can talk to you guys. Technology is so annoying to me sometimes. Because, god damn it, it's good when it works, but it's so frustrating when it doesn't. I need a new laptop. I need a lot of things. I don't need. Needing is coming from a place of lack. I don't want to be in a place of lack. And now I hear myself. Well, I just wanted to come on because mainly I promised I would. And I wanted to go on and do actually OBS, but it's not letting me right now. So whatever. It's all good. It's all good. You know, in life, we learn to just work with what we got and what works and what doesn't work. Is that better? And that's all we can do. Because I used to get so mad, but there's just certain things that you have no control over. So why even waste time and energy on that, right? It's just so pointless. I will have to say, many of you may not even be aware that I'm live. Maybe you can share. Feel free to share. I have so much cool stuff going on right now. I am obsessed with organizing and cleaning. Not so much cleaning, like cleaning, but declutter, getting organized. So I'm actually working on my course, which is fierce and kind of fun because a lot of people need that. And I remember when I was going on tour, my guitar player and I, we would always clean people's places, and they'd be like, what is wrong with you guys? You're the rock stars, stop cleaning. But it made me feel good, and it also made me feel like giving something back. So I've always loved and enjoyed organizing, because for creative people, it is so important to be organized and to have a little bit of order, especially if you are, if you have a lot, which I'm a minimalist. I prefer not to have a lot. But if you have a lot, the more you have, the more it can hold you down and hold you back, because you may not find shit that you need, you displace something, or things are everywhere, and then you keep buying new stuff, and then you become a hoarder. That's how it all starts, guys. Trust me. People can find stuff. That's why they buy new stuff. They're like, I can't find that freaking hammer. I'm going to get a new one. And then they can find that one, and they get another one, and just like a downward spiral. Anyway, talk to me in the chat. Say hi. Would love to chat. Maybe you have any questions. Yeah, my laptop is still not happy. I don't know what's going on. I don't like that, because I need my laptop I have so much artwork to do. Also, another thing I've been enjoying, ChatGPT is my bestie. And we are on bestie terms. Like when I talk to ChatGPT, I'm like, thank you, bestie. And it will tell me back, you're welcome, bestie. And my ideas are fire, and everybody's going to love it. Isn't it cool? It's weird. At first it was weird, but I feel it's so freaking cool that you can have someone help you. Obviously, it's not perfect, right? But it helps me so much when I'm creating a course or working on my book, my bulk book, to have a little help. And another, I can't say person, but another, it's not even a brain, another entity helping me figure things out that seem just like a little overwhelming and a little hard. It's mainly overwhelmed, but yeah, let me see if I can put something in the chat. And I know I should announce my lives. I have a hard time committing. You guys, can you relate to that? Like, there's a lot of people I think that do not like to commit. I'm one of those people. I don't like commitments. But I want to commit openly right here, trying to go live on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if that works for everybody. And I've said it before, and I broke that promise, but I will be better. It's all about, life is all about not beating ourselves up, but working with where we are and towards where we want to be. And I think the best thing to do is just chill out. And the biggest thing is stop beating yourself up, because there's no point in beating yourself up over something that, you've done, because that's just BS. You didn't kill nobody. You didn't hurt anybody. So if you didn't do that, then you're okay. Anyway, I'm enjoying my coffee. Kaffe Klatsch is going to be our Saturdays. Join me. Look at my English. Join me for Kaffe Klatsch. What is that? What kind of English is that? That's me being like, oh God, I gotta go live. Had all this time, and then realized, oh, it's 5 minutes too. And then my dog is like, I have to go outside. But who cares? So I wanted to just talk about a bunch of reactions that I really enjoy, and I want to do more of. Like SB19 is one of those. I love the Nightwish. There's a new Nightwish reaction coming out, which I'm also so excited, because that song is actually my favorite so far. Yes, I really enjoyed the weave, and I'm looking forward to the other ones. So this is really exciting, actually. But SB19, I know they're totally opposite, but I love SB19. They're the Filipino boy band, and not only are they great as a band, but also as individuals. They are so talented. So I'm super excited. And I'm also going to be working on music today because I have not been able to make time for it. And that's another thing, right? Make time for the things that actually matter and are important to you. Sometimes we just don't. We just don't. And I don't know if it's a self-worth thing or if it's just a busy bee thing, but it's important. I also had like tarot cards here because I'm learning how to read tarot cards. Just for fun, basically. Because reading tarot cards, what I love about it is that you get to use imagination. And first, I like to read what I think the card says. And sometimes when I read the actual meaning, I'm like, wow, I'm like completely off. But am I off? Because we're all different, and different things mean different, different symbolisms and different, you could look at the same painting, 20 people could look at the same painting and have completely different experiences. So I feel the same way with tarot cards, where it really is, when I see the Ace of Swords, I see a crown on top of a sword. That to me signals victory, and I think that's what it actually means. It's a good card. It's a positive card. But anyway, it's just so interesting to me how we interpret things, and that translates into everything else, even music, right? Like I've had people tell me what my lyrics were when I was like, no, that's not what I'm singing. But then I thought it was so cool that people would think that that's what I'm saying. And it was not just one person. I forget the song, but it was like so common that people would say, oh, I love that line, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, huh? I never said that. So music has such a huge effect on us, and it affects us differently. I said that with the Lucy Thomas reaction, where it's funny. Some people might be, oh, wow, that is interesting. Am I in the wrong? I'm trying to see the chat. Nobody's chatting. Are you guys not chatting, or am I just not seeing it? But when Lucy Thomas, her song, I was like, all I was thinking is, why? Why do you need to have someone chase after you and tell them not to walk away when they want to walk away? Let them walk away. So, it's a beautiful song, and it's not the point. I understand that. But it's sometimes we just read differently into lyrics and songs. And that's a beautiful thing, because art is meant to inspire us. Art is meant to provoke us. Art is meant to, sometimes poke us and hit. Oh, hi, Mujark. How are you? Yes, awesome. And art is also sometimes just, it might trigger us. And that's a beautiful thing, because then it makes us think about stuff that we maybe have not dealt with, and or seeing a different perspective. So I think that it's just such a beautiful thing, how we interpret songs completely different. And also it's so funny with Nightwish, for example, I was saying that I think the vocals are not loud enough, and a lot of people disagree with me, and that's totally fine. But again, it comes from, first of all, I am a singer, so singers always want to hear singers. But it's just like it's a personal preference also. It doesn't mean it's a bad mix or that person is not talented. Obviously, Tuomas is talented as hell. But it would just not be my preference. And then I've also mixed my own songs where I put the vocals way up there, and later on was like, oh my God, the vocals are so loud. And what's interesting too is, and there's got to be a science to that. Because we are frequency, we are energy, and we're always different, right? So that there were days when I would practice with the band, and I'm like, we're playing with a click. And I'm thinking, why is the song feeling so slow today when it's impossible? Because the click is the same click. Nothing has changed. So it's impossible that this song would suddenly be slower, and then sometimes it just feels like faster. So it's interesting how we are. Is it us being in different dimensions on different, like, it's just a weird thing that I have still not wrapped my head around. But it could also everything have to do with our mood, depending on what mood we are in, um, it's we are so fascinating as humans, and we are so simple but so complex. And another thing that I've been thinking about a lot. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Lucy. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, Lucy is so talented. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's so funny when I watch other people's reactions. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I could have gotten more into this, or I couldn't, got more into that, or like more into the vocal. But I'm not so much of a technique person. I'm more of an overall vibe person. As a teacher, my students, I would always train them more about, practical, really practical stuff. I'm not saying technique is not practical. It's very much needed, but I feel the overall, it's a holistic approach. So yeah, thank you. I just try to be me, and not to get influenced by other people, because everybody's different. And that's a beautiful thing. And I think that's awesome. If every reactor would exactly say the same thing, you'd be so freaking bored, right? You're like, oh wow, like everybody's saying the same thing. Like, are they all copying from one another? So yeah, it is very interesting how we all operate on different levels. And today I was thinking, I don't know if you guys, and it's totally not even music related, but well, in a little bit it is, because I was watching BuzzFeed. I don't know if you guys ever Rock Feed, I think it's called, that channel. And he was talking about Anthony Kiedis and was it Mick Jagger? Who was it? No, I'm sorry, Aerosmith. And how they are. Hi, Kevin. And they were talking about how, they had like a relationship, or were messing around with like underage girls. And then Ronnie Radke, which I love Ronnie Radke so much, but sometimes he's just like, stop. He's just so full of rage. I'm like, put your shit in the song and the music, you know. But I just feel a lot of times we just, as humans, and then I watched something else, that girl that had sex with like 100 guys. And I was like, who are we to judge people? Who are we to constantly be like, this is not acceptable. This is not, of course, underage girls, boys, whatever, it's not cool. It's not acceptable. But I think things can easily be taken out of context and I've been around rock stars, backstage, and I've seen girls throw themselves on rock stars. And sometimes, what do you say? You're like, show me ID. And that's what you have to say now, right? But I feel like everybody's so in everybody's business these days, even politics, it's just, we are so opinionated. We're like, this is not, I'm not talking about the guys with the underage girls, but I'm talking about in general, how we judge someone who does something crazy that we completely disagree with. We don't have to agree with it, but if that's what makes them happy, makes them money, and they didn't kill anyone, they didn't hurt anyone, well, then who cares, right? Like, move on, like, do something else. Same as politics. People are so divided that I'm like, well, how did we get here? How do we get to a point where we let people up here divide us so much so that we are fighting over things that we don't even really know? We have an idea because what we hear, whether it's from independent media or from mainstream media. I don't really listen to mainstream media. But who are we to really know and say this is how it is when we don't really know, right? Because the truth is, I keep saying, I see Ace of Swords, and you say, I see stars. That's all I see. And I'm like, you're wrong. There's an Ace of Swords. And you know what? We're both right, because it's just the way we're seeing it from a different perspective, right? Now I'm seeing stars and you see the Ace of Swords, and I see both because I just happen to be looking at my phone. It drives me crazy, guys. It's like, so it's actually, it's painful. It's painful to, hi, Rizal 72 Sayaf. Thank you so much for being here. And hello, Indonesia. That's far away. And, the whole world is becoming like this. And I don't like that. I feel like, because when we are out in the real world, talking to people face to face, not through a screen, completely different dynamic. I don't fight with people in real life. I don't even fight with people online. I usually ignore them, or I say my piece and then I just move on, because I don't want to get into a big discussion over politics, which is so stupid. It's not stupid when people can have a conversation. But when you get to the point where you can't have a conversation, where it's like, I'm wrong, you're right, vice versa, then what is that? And sometimes people do that with music. Remember when Metallica and Megadeth was like this big thing, like either you can like this or you can like that. It's just, they're both good. Just let them do that thing, People love drama. People are very, very attracted to drama. And that's why drama TV shows do so well, because people love drama. And honestly, for musicians, I know when I don't do my music, I get a little drama queenish, I can be a little drama queen sometimes because I'm not fulfilled. So people need to figure out, instead of figuring out how to be mean to somebody or how to argue with people online, they should figure out what is missing inside of me that makes me have the time and the energy to argue with people and to disagree with them, just to disagree with them, or because I'm so set in my ways, then that I cannot be open-minded enough to hear someone else's perspective, because we're all different, right? Our upbringing is different. Where you come from and where I come from are two different things. So that totally determines how we think and how we operate and what triggers us and what makes us feel safe and what doesn't make us feel safe. What brings back some old programs and maybe even trauma that can stir things up. And then the thing would be, oh, wait, why am I so triggered by this? Like, okay, let's go back and figure out what's wrong with me. Like, and there's nothing wrong with me. I'm saying what is bothering me and how can I fix it within myself so that I can show up in the world being positive, being inspiring, being uplifting. Because no matter how dark shit gets, we can always think positive. We can always uplift someone else. We can always help someone cross the road, on the street, not the road, baby. Or, like bring someone flowers, or text a friend, say, I love you, I think of you, stuff like that, Kevin, I appreciate other people's opinions and respect them, but it doesn't change my foundations taught by my, of course, yes, we are all taught things. And sometimes we have to unlearn things that were taught to us, that were just not correct. And or also people, things change, things change, the world changes and people change. And what we have learned from people while we were kids, they just taught us what they were taught and what they knew. And I always believe that, they did the best they could with what they knew. That's all. Know who you are so you don't alter yourself and to just fit into a group. Exactly. Too many people just want to fit in. I know. Well, you know what? People want to belong. I understand that, because we all, no matter how many times people say, I hate people, I don't want to be around nobody. Yes, you do. You want it, but you want to be around the right people. You want to be around the people that inspire you, that make you feel good and not leave you drained. Those energy vampires that just, every time I've had friends like that and I had to let them go. Every time we would get together, they just complain like nonstop. And no matter what you say, they will just argue and prove why they have a right or a reason to complain. And to me, I just don't operate like that, because we're all energy. And it's energy, right? Why would I want to have that, embody that energy and come from that place, because there's nothing good that can come out of it, because then I'm just going to be more angry. Like for me, what triggers me a lot is animals. Like when I see animals being hurt and being tortured and being neglected, that's a big thing for me. And when I see that, sometimes I have to step back and be like, all right, I can't save the world. I can save a few things, right? I donate to the Best Friends Animal Society forever, because they do such a great job. But there's just so much we can do as individuals. But as an individual, when we do that, we create a domino effect, and suddenly someone else is like, yes, I want to help. I want to do that. I want to contribute, and then bam, we make change. Everybody wants to change the world, but we have to change ourselves first to show up in the world, Anyway, I'm ranting. I just wanted to come on and show up and hold hold to my word, because I don't know what it is about going live. It freaks me out a little bit. And it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. I also think I'm going to move my studio around. I want to be near the daylight instead of having all my ring lights and all that kind of stuff. It's just, why not? Anything natural is so much better, right? But yeah, I'm going to be working on music today. There's a lot of new reactions coming out. Like I said, a new Nightwish song. I don't know how many of you love Five Finger Death Punch. I love them. And so, or Dan Vasc, yes. Hi, Becky. I need to do more Dan Vasc. I checked out his channel, and it seems like he hasn't done much as of late, huh? Yeah, I want to find a good one to do Dan. I love Dan. He's amazing. I love his personality also. He's a really cool dude. But so yeah, there's like a Five Finger Death Punch. It's a new one, and that was just like a self-indulgent kind of thing. But I really wanted to do it because I love them, and they have new music out, and now they dropped another new song. A lot of people are dropping new music, which is awesome. And what else? Who else did I do? I don't even remember now. Aurora. Aurora was one of my first artists on this channel, so I want to do more Aurora. And I did another few that I cannot remember right now. Right here, Lucy Thomas. Did I do another Diana? I don't even know. Yes, I did. I had Diana Ankudinova. I did her. Yeah. So, new reactions coming, and then I'm gonna do probably like another SB19, the dance sequence. Everybody wants to do that. That's cool. Yes, Becky, tell me what should be the next Dan Vasc reaction. Yes. But yeah, today, what do you guys love? Like, what is your hobby? What do you enjoy besides, obviously we all love music? Oh, on a Manowar tribute album? And with Eric. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know. I looked at Sabaton too, and I was like, what's up with them? And they might be working on a new album. Yeah. Usually when bands are quiet, I feel like they're just hiding away in the studio. You know, as an artist myself, and I'm slowly coming back, but I feel when you're a big band, obviously it's easier, but when you're especially one person, but even when you're a band, you know, we are in such a transparent world where everybody wants it to be live, everybody wants it to always be present and post stuff. And it can really burn you out sometimes, because at some point you're like, I gotta just step away. And you know, everybody operates different too, because some people love being very transparent and showing like, we're in the studio, this is what we're working on, blah, 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 and it's cool. But some people just love to just go away. And I think that sometimes is healthy, because social media can also be extremely energy depleting, you know, depending on where you are and how your fan base is and how many haters you have. Exactly. Yeah. Flo and Hannes, you know, they have a new baby and balancing the home and the career, because they're both really successful. And I think maybe that's a reason why Nightwish is also not touring. I know that, you know, touring the way I toured as an indie artist is definitely different than touring with a more financed band that has some backing, where you have a comfortable bus or you're flying around, you know. But like when you're in a bus, man, that gets pretty it gets pretty hectic, and it's not easy because you can get burned out. I loved it though. I loved it. But I know that, I mean, when you have two bands and first 2 years are crucial for a baby. Yeah, I know. They need to really, and you know what? Family always first. Family comes first, because yes, when you tour and you're just like, and I don't even know what I was trying to say before, like with touring as an indie is like a little bit more complicated, because I think that's what I was trying to say. Like, since they are a bit more established, it would be okay because they one of them, I'm assuming Floor, could bring the baby. But I still think that, you know, it's important to really have quality time with your child, especially in the early ages, because you miss so much. Oh my God. Like, can you imagine, like, you have a kid and then you're always gone and you come back and it's like 6 months old. You're like, what happened? You know, yes, you probably like FaceTime and stuff, but it's not the same as being there and really, it gives me chills. I don't even have kids, but like, I can only imagine, you know, because that's like such a magical moment to watch a kid grow and like slowly like learn new things. I can only speak for my doggy, which he's so amazing. He's like laying on the floor. But yeah, that's probably a big reason why Nightwish is not touring, and maybe also they are a little burned out because it is expensive. That's what I was going to say. Regardless if you're in a little van or if you like more, you know, you have a bit more funding behind you, it's still expensive to tour, you know. It costs a lot of money to set everything up, to hire musicians, to hire techs. It's a lot involved. It's a big production, especially for bigger bands like Nightwish. So I can only imagine that they need a break. So maybe Sabaton is doing, that's why they're taking a little break. And you know, I mean, live music is just so amazing, and I never want that to go away. I was going to say you could always do something online, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. You know what I mean? What kind of shows are you guys going to plan on seeing this year? Like any tours? I heard that Sleep Token is coming out with a new album as well, which gets me a little excited. And they're playing this big festival in Europe. Oh my God, I forgot the name of it, but I think the Foo Fighters dropped out, or like a big band like that dropped out, and now Sleep Token is headlining, and people were kind of outraged because, oh my God, Sleep Token hasn't even been around that long, but people love them. Get over it. You know what I mean? People get so bent out of shape over stuff. It's like people love them and they're popular, and if they're selling tickets and people want to come and see them, so be it. Good for the band. I love that band, and I'm excited about that new album. That's what I'm excited about. I definitely want to see them. I also hope to see Falling in Reverse again. And if I could get my shit together, I would love to maybe find a way to tour with tour with Falling in Reverse and Disturbed. How awesome would that be? No, but these two bands are so amazing. And then of course there's Five Finger Death Punch. They are also extremely amazing live. And just in general, being at a rock show and a live show, and I love the outside. I'm not a big fan of like the big stadiums, but like when it's outside and you have room to move around, that's just so much fun. But you know, the other thing that really turned me off about live shows and festivals is that it's so expensive. To have a beer was like $12 or something. I'm like, what the hell? Come on, man. It's I know the cure though. Stop drinking. No, but I mean, tell me, is there any shows you guys are going to see this year? Anything planned? I haven't made a complete plan yet because I'm not a planner. But yeah, I would love to see Sleep Token. They're probably freaking magic alive. Oh God. But yeah, if this time works for you guys, let's do this more. And then also feel free to join my Patreon, because what we are going to do is I want to do at least 2, if not at least 1, possibly 2 little Zoom sessions, Zoom calls, Zoom hangouts, where we can just chat face to face and we can see each other. Have you ever considered to visit Milwaukee Summerfest? No. 18-day music festival? Whoa. Baby metal. Oh my God. I would love to perform there. Yeah, I wish I had a little bit of a team or someone who could help me book stuff. We plan on playing a few shows in New York in June. My guitarist and I were like working on new music as well for Otto's daughter. I have like so many names: Jacqueline Van Bierk, Pinkstar, and Otto's daughter. I'm like, it's all me. It's so stupid. Oh over 100 bands. Oh my God. Yeah, we could fit in there, right? We could squeeze ourselves in there. Whoever's canceling, we're like, yeah, we're the backup band. No, like we haven't really been that active out there because he lives in New York. I live here in Michigan. And but man, like last year when we played at the NFT RYZE event in New York City, and then we played what was that place called? Arlene's Grocery. Oh my God, we had so much fun, even though the sound wasn't that amazing. 28 stages. Yes. That's crazy that it's like so long. Wow. 18 days. Damn. That's gonna get your fix. Everybody's playing that, right? Like I need to check that out. When does it start? I need to do some research on that. I like that. I want to play more, and that's why I need to make the world's biggest festival. How do I not know about that? Shame on me. See, that's why I love you guys. You like educate me. Oh my God. When I used to live in LA and I had voice, I would teach voice, and I would have like a lot of like younger students. I love that so much because they would always like, they knew Billie Eilish before Billie Eilish was even popular, and I would love that because I would kind of like get the in on what's happening. As of late, like when I watch the Grammys, not that I care anymore, but when I watch the Grammys, this chick, and you guys are not even into that anyway, because what I can't stand about the Grammys is they so don't care about rock music or metal music, zero respect. And I don't like that at all. They get no love. And if they get love, it's the untelevised one, which is totally not fair. But yes, this is so crazy. I saw this girl, the pink pony. You probably don't know her either, so I don't feel bad. But I had no idea who this, and I'm like, okay, I am now officially out of touch with mainstream music because I used to know everybody and every song, and now I'm like, ugh. I still love Bruno Mars, like as far as like more mainstream artists. I love Bruno Mars, I love Ed Sheeran, and of course, I love metal and I love rock. I just love good music. I don't even care about the genre as much. And I know this channel doesn't really care so much about rap, but I love or country rap. I love Tom McDonald. I love Yellow Wolf. I love Ryan Upchurch. He's got some amazing songs. And I bet you that festival probably has a lot of different artists also, huh? Milwaukee Summerfest. I'm gonna check that out. They're probably already all booked out, but hey, I can't even spell that, Milwaukee. How do you say it? Milwaukee. You guys want to laugh, huh? Like me trying to say something. Milwaukee. I know, I got it, Milwaukee. Milwaukee Summerfest. That's such a cool word, Milwaukee. Who came up with that? Milwaukee Summerfest. Here we are. Holy shizzles. That gives me anxiety just looking at it. View the lineup. 102 days. That's it? Jesus. Time is running. Def Leppard? Hosier? Oh my God. James Taylor? Wait. Now I feel really stupid. I thought he's not alive anymore. I copied it. Okay. Megan Thee Stallion. Ugh. The Lumineers. Wow, I don't know a lot of these bands, but that is pretty freaking cool. There we go. Maybe Metal. Chicago. Dirty Hands. Shit. I feel that's like Overload. Oh my God. The Killers. They're still around. I love them. Okay. Psychedelic Furs, they're still around? Damn, I like them too. Plain White Tees, why do I know that name? I knew some of their songs. Oh, that's a big variety of genres. Okay, so 19 to 21, there's that David Leppard. Tesla! Oh my God, guys. And then June 26th to 28th, Lainey Wilson. That sounds very country. That is so cool. Billy Corrigan? And the Machines of God, Devo. Oh, okay, okay. Very interesting. There's a lot of it's so funny how they make like the big bands like in big letters and then the mediocre looking like mid-sized bands, they get a smaller font in white, and then the tiny bands get a tinier font. It's the Ricky Rocket. Okay, I'm looking at the tiny font now, wondering who I know. I don't know a lot of them. Snow Wife, I like that name. That's cool. Well, that sounds like an amazing event, that's for sure. Why not, right? Yeah, I mean, live music is the way to go. Yeah, a huge variety of genre. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, the big names are the headliners. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's funny that they get the Hosier. Yeah, I didn't even know he was still touring. Very cool. Yes, there's so many festivals, and every year I'm like, I gotta submit, and then I get sidetracked. And at some point, it's just what it is. Hands in the air, surrender. All right, guys. Well, this was fun. Like I said, I'm going to do this every Saturday because I want to kind of be consistent. And feel free to go check out the Patreon if you want to join me there. And I'm also doing so many other things. I'm a big organizer person, so I'm releasing in a declutter program course, which I so freaking love, because I don't know if you guys have issues with mess and clutter, but spring is around the corner, so I'm excited to do that. It's a different thing, but it has everything to do with how I operate, because I need order to be able to create. Creativity needs to have room and energy to flow. But thank you for watching with me, and as always, so much love. You can, like I said, join the Patreon. You can join for free at first if you want to. I haven't actually been as active in there. And then I just wanted to circle back real quick to baby metal. I love baby metal so much, but what is so annoying, and the same with ginger now, and I love ginger, the copyright BS. It's like such a big thing to constantly fight over that, with not fighting, but like have to dispute and go back and forth. Yeah, don't forget to go outside and touch grass. Right now I don't have any grass, but I have snow, and I love snow. Always go outside. Nature is my medicine, and I spend a lot of time outside because I have dogs. Thank God. I love my dog so much. Baldy bear. Baldy, you want to say hi? You want to say hi to YouTube? Yeah, you want to say hi to YouTube? Yeah. Yes, baby. You're the metal dog. Yes. He's like, leave me alone. I know. You like to stick your head in the snow, don't you? Yes, you do. Oh, you look cuckoo. You look a little cuckoo. It's the light. Oh, I know. You have anything else to say? Yeah? Yeah? Yes. He is my baby. He's a rescue, and he's been with me for a long time, and he's not allowed to go anywhere anytime, because animals are just so freaking amazing. Oh yeah, I love being outside. I always say there's no bad weather, there's only bad clothing. So when it's like really cold out, you just have to bundle up more. And honestly, I'm kind of over it, because every time I go outside, I'm like, winter shoes, another pair of socks, another pair of pants. But it is what it is, and it's all good, you know. Well, hello, Alex. You're joining us just in time for us to for in time for us to leave. I know, Baldy's such a baby. He's my baby. Yeah, sure, he's my baby boy. Oh, I'm watching myself on YouTube right now, talking to my dog. Balt is in all of my music videos, pretty much. He's a superstar, and I'm also writing a book. I'm doing too many things, guys. I'm just like this creative freaking monster that needs to finish stuff because I do a lot of things, but then it's hard to finish everything because there's always so much going on. But like I said, I love the Clutter course because it ties everything into helping creative people be more organized. But then also my Bolt book is a book about us doing so many adventures because we've traveled so much. He's been at a fashion show with me. He's walked the runway. Poor guy. He was not feeling well at all. And he was such a trooper. And then during the fashion show, he was kind of dragging me around. And while I was singing with the band, and I had him on a leash. And then my friend, who was the fashion designer who I did the show for, she took him and she took him and he dragged her all the way to the front of the stage, which she managed to run with him. But then he pulled her back and she fell. And I mean, it was hilarious and sad at the same time, but she was fine. But we were laughing so hard. I'm like, oh my God, this is such a disaster. But it was such a great experience. It was so fun. I know. I'm always bouncing off the walls. I swear to God, I have so many ideas and I want to do so many things. I'm getting better at least writing it down and knowing, okay, what is my priority right now? And one of my priorities is obviously my music, but also I want to keep this channel going and I want to keep this channel, start to bring it back to life. It's been a little bit dead and stale, and it's all my fault, to be honest, because I have not been as consistent and also doing the lives. I think, connecting more with you guys because I love connecting with you. So all of that helps a lot. Alex, your mom is not doing well. Aw, sending lots of love, lots of love. Lots of funny movies, lots of things that make you smile and laugh so that you have positive energy flowing through your body. And as long as she's going to be healthy after, my mom went through an episode of cancer, and it was really hard, but she made it. So if she made it, your mom can make it. So Kathy, we're sending you lots of love and healing, and you got this, okay? And maybe you want to get a second opinion from somebody else. Just saying. I'm personally like very much into a holistic medicine, but I understand sometimes we need the Western medicine. But I'm all about, there's so many ways these days to like just heal yourself and like have things. I'm going to send you something also that could help, that I used for a friend of mine turned me onto that. It's my dog had Lyme, and she told me about it, and it pretty much kills all the bacteria that you have in the body and viruses, and can also heal with cancer. So yes, much love to Alex. We're going to send you lots of love. I'm going to be praying for your mom and for you, and just keep positive. I know this is hard, and in hard times, it's really the universe testing us. How much faith do we have? So we have to keep the faith. We just got to be positive and see her healed, see her in good spirits, and see all the cancer cells removed from her body. Sending that energy out. Prayer is so powerful. I believe in prayer, and I believe in the power of numbers. I will see what I can do. I have so many reactions lined up, so but I'll see what I can do. Um, but yeah, keep watching, anything that's funny, anything that's uplifting, that helps a lot. Yes, life's challenges are meant to make us stronger. And you know what? When I was taking care of my mom, I'm not gonna lie, like I hate that saying, I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't mean I'm usually lying, that I don't want to say that anymore either. Like when you just become aware of what people say and what we say, it's kind of funny. When my mom was going through stuff, I will admit it was really hard because she had a track in her throat. She couldn't eat, she couldn't drink on her own, she couldn't talk. Um, it was hard, and I was really sometimes looking at her thinking, man, you are a badass. You are a badass. I don't know if I would be that strong right now, because it's so easy for us, like for me, my mom, we had our differences, and sometimes she's so not me, like, and I'm so not her. Like she loves her little town, I like to travel and be a gypsy and do crazy stuff. She is just like fine in her little town, and it's easy to look down on someone else and be like, oh, you're so not, stop being so scared and stop explore more. But like everybody lives life on their own terms, and that's a beautiful thing. Not everybody loves traveling, not everybody loves the RV life, not everybody loves pink hair. You know what I mean? And that's totally okay. But when I saw how resilient she was and how strong she was, even in her weakest hours, I have a completely different opinion of my mom and respect for my mom, because I told her, I said, you are the bravest person I know, because that is hard. That is so hard to, and especially when she's very independent, and she loves to talk. And when she couldn't talk for so long, that was so frustrating. And you don't think about these things, but it's like, imagine you can't talk, so. And Alex, yeah, your mom, I can only imagine it's going to be hard for you, but you also need to be really strong for your mom. You need to be there for her and just like listen to her, hold her hand, send her love, be there for her, with her. That helped my mom a lot, I think. And Bolt was also there, which was amazing. Dogs are so healing. He was making her laugh and, protecting her and just checking in on her. And because he's a healer, that was actually hilarious. My dog has never done that. But my mom would walk, and she was, she had like, oftentimes she had like she carried a thing with her, like her food bag or whatever, and which I helped her all set up. But then even when she would just walk, he was like confused why she would never talk to him. So he would nip her heels, and I was laughing. And then she would turn around, like, be like, with her hands, trying to show me. And I'm like, he's never done that. But he was like hurting my mom, hurting like as being herding sheep, not hurting like HURT, herder. Oh my God, it was so cute and so funny. Yeah, so very, very interesting how animals operate. But anyway, Kevin, Alex, I appreciate you guys so much for being here, for hanging out with me. I don't know, Maciek, if you're still here. Becky, if you are still here. Appreciate you guys. Rizal, if you are still here. Thank you so much for being here. This was lots of fun. And thank you, Alex, for pushing me, for keep asking, are you going live? Are you going live? Because you kind of make me do it. You help me with accountable. So I like that. I need an accountability buddy that is like, come on, you said this is what you're going to do it. I need that. I'm good at doing it for other people. I'll hold your ass accountable, but for myself, if there's no one else involved, I'm like, nah, it's all right. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. Like I said, hop over to Patreon. I'm going to be posting more upcoming reactions there first, and I'm going to be more active. I just needed a little break from that because I'm just doing too many things, but it's all beautiful and it's all coming together, which is amazing. Whatever you want to do, just make sure you do it from a very honest place and satisfying, fulfilling place, so that you fulfill yourself also, because it's easy for many of us to always give to others, but never give to ourselves. So give something amazing to yourself. And you're very welcome, Kevin. Well, I didn't get a notification. Yeah, I know. I'm going to schedule it for next time. I'm going to schedule it ahead of time so that there's a notification. I sneaked in. But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you next Saturday. We're doing it every Saturday, 1 p.m., whether it's 20 minutes, an hour, or 2 hours. We're going to hang out and chat, just to chat. And I love that you guys engaged. That is so fun for me. And like I said, jump over to Patreon if you want to, and or just leave a comment and leave your requests. I always, if you're here for the lives, I want to give you like a little extra credit for showing up and, extra high priority. But I will see you next Saturday. Paul, do you want to say bye-bye? Yeah, say goodbye. Okay. Paul says goodbye too. Bye, guys. Much love.